from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 39. Now we finished text 39, so it's going to be text 40. Na tad asti prithivyam va divi dveshu va punaha satvam prakriti jermuktam yad ebihi shatribhir gunehe. There is no beginning, there's no being existing either here or among the demigods in the higher planetary systems, which is freed from these three modes born of material nature. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Lord here summarizes the total influence of the three modes of material nature all over the universe. So, like just now we were reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. So we can see how Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they are all interconnected. You know, there is no contradiction in the Shastras. They only complement each other. That the modes of material nature, they are influencing each and every one of us in this material world. Each and every one. Even the demigods are under the modes of material nature. Like we just read that the demigods are in the mode of goodness. But there's always a competition. Sometimes even they come under passion or ignorance, like we see from stories of Lord Indra. Okay, text 41. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam Cha Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Swabhava Prabhaver Gunehe. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras are distinguished by the qualities born of their own natures in accordance with the material modes or chastiser of enemy. So it's not that Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra is by birth. Not that because I'm born in the family of a Brahmana, I should become a Brahmana. No. It is based on what qualities do I have, based on this material modes. You know, how much modes am I in? If I'm predominantly in the mode of goodness, then I can be a Brahmana. But if I'm born in the family of a Brahmana, but my activities, my desires, my thoughts are all in the mode of passion, then I'm not a Brahmana. If it's like pure passion, then it's going to be a Kshatriya. Like we see how Parshuram, he was born in a Brahmana family, but he took up weapons. That's the work of a Kshatriya. And then we saw Vishwamitra, he was a king. He was a Kshatriya, but he gave that up and he became a Brahmana. So these are interchangeable, not that if I'm born in one family, then I have to continue with it. No, it's based on how the modes are influencing us. 42. Shamodamas tapashaucham shantir arjavam evacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. Now, actually, human civilization, it's based on Brahmanical culture and cow protection. That is the way human civilization can be peaceful, happy, comfortable, and can also use the energy to cultivate spiritual knowledge so that we don't come back again to this material world. So for that, we need to cultivate these qualities: peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. And Krishna says that the Brahmanas are very dear to him. He protects the Brahmanas. Text 43. Shauryam tejo dhritir dakshyam yuddhe chapi apalayanam danam ishvara bhavascha Shatram karma swabhavajam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas. So this is how the Administrators should be, the government leaders should be like that. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle. Whereas now we see that the leaders, they don't go to battle themselves. They are just sending the poor soldiers. Generosity, leadership. And so we can see that now in the Kali Yuga, the Kshatriyas are not qualified. The administrators are not qualified to be in the position they are in because they do not have such qualities. Text 44. Shri Go Rakshya Vanityam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Shudrasyapi Swabhavajam. Farming, cow protection, and business are the natural work for the Vaishyas. And for the Shudras, they are labor and service to others. So we can see now in this world, right now, predominantly there is a lot of people engaged in trade, in business activity. A good population is doing that. But one of the duties of the business community, of the Vaishyas, is cow protection, which is not being done, you know. So, and that's the reason there is so much, Prabhupada writes, Srimad Bhagavatam says that because we are inhumanly killing the cows and the bull, and that is the reason for quarrel in the material world now. That's the reason that we are having so much suffering, so much unrest going on in this world right now. And Shudras, they are for labor and service to others. That's what's the duty of the Shudra was supposed to be, that they're supposed to serve the others. So not that they are lower in any way. We respect each and every living entity, but that is their function based on whatever modes that they have acquired. And in Kali Yuga, everyone is born a Shudra. Bhagavatam says that in Kali Yuga, everyone is born a Shudra, you know. Because we do not have the qualifications. We are not finding out what is my self-interest, what's my true goal, what am I doing here. Any questions, comments till now?
No, clear.
Okay. Text 45. Vesve karmani apira siddhim labhate naraha swakarma niratah siddhim yatha vindati takshanu. By following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now please hear from me how this can be done. By following his qualities of work. Krishna is saying, what quality you have, that work you do. You know? And he's going to say, text 46, Yata pravritir bhutanam yena sarvam idam tatam swakarmana tam abhyarchya siddhim vindati manavaha. Oh, this is a longer purport. By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all-pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work. So what he's saying, by worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all-pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work. So we don't need to give up our work. And we can yet achieve the highest perfection of life. How? By worshipping Krishna. Be situated wherever we are and just worship Krishna. That's what Lord Chaitanya said. When he had visited South India, one Brahmin wanted to leave his family. He said, I want to leave my family and I want to follow you. And Lord Chaitanya said, well, what you'll get out of that, you know, you will make me happier. You stay here, take care of your family. But whoever you meet, wherever you go, you speak to them about Krishna. And in that way, you will truly please me. Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh. Lord Chaitanya told him. So we can be situated where we are, but just chant Hare Krishna and ask, and and request others to chant Hare Krishna. So we can stop here and we can read the purport tomorrow for this.
Okay.
Running a bit out of
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So thank you so much.